Dailies, dailies, dailies. Daily quests, the daily heroic, world quests every 8 hours, emissary quests every 3 days, and that one campaign that needs rep, and you can only get so much rep per day, repping up so you can get that one achievement that lets you buy the rank 3 essence, but you need just a few more mana pearls. Gonna have to wait till tomorrow for the next round of dailies, mother. What if I told you that you won't have to do dailies anymore? You wouldn't believe me. After all, I'm just a casual,
a rabble,
a non-mythic plus running AOTC only nobody. Of course, I don't have the right perspective. We'll see. Today's video turned vlog is not going to reveal any new information that I've already given you from past videos, so click away while you still can, but I've seen enough complaining over things that no longer exist, so I want to take this existing information on Shadowlands and twist the context into something that maybe, just maybe, it'll make you go, huh. And in this case, it's to make the claim that daily content is not required to run endgame content in Shadowlands. Not even mythic raiding, high-level keys, or rated PvP. And there's the asterisks that I'm gonna edit in somewhere in there because what's required is different for each and every one of us. You might have clicked over to this video just to say that, oh, you haven't done dailies in years and doing just fine. Good for you. But many players don't share that same sentiment. All you gotta do is look around. For the players who want everything, and I'm not talking about being optimal for endgame content, I'm talking about everything, of course you're gonna do daily content. You're going to farm anima, so you can get access to that map thing that unlocks more daily content because you want to do everything. You're going to farm anima, so you can play in your garden or send your soulbinds off to die. You're gonna check on your followers regularly because the OCD in you demands it. If you want certain crafting recipes, yes, you will wrap up with that one faction day after day and do dailies. And you will hate it, but you will love the money after. But what if you just want to log in and run them dungeons? What if you just want to raid log, as many like to do? The way that I've looked at and studied Shadowlands systems, that's kind of what's going to happen, and I think you'll be okay. Shadowlands, the expansion, is a product of past mistakes. One of the biggest mistakes of Legion was with legendaries, a system of RNG that was really out of our control and compelled us to grind away out of hope. One of the biggest mistakes with Battle for Azeroth was with essences, which we could target, whoop-de-doo, but it set us up for the second half of the expansion to be a constant chase of maintenance for each of our characters, with daily and weekly tasks that many have argued successfully that it became very monotonous and prompted other arguments for account-wide essences and anything else that we can get away with. The answer to that was a compromise with Echoes of Ny'alotha, which opened up the accessibility with great satisfaction, but it was again another currency that needed a lot of daily farming. Shadowlands has a lot of individual things to farm for, yes. The standout one is anima. You need it so you can open up this objective map and your extra activity, whatever that is. Blizzard even had the audacity, the balls, to use a naming convention that starts with the letter A. Ooh, here's more of that AP, right? I think Blizzard's made a mistake there, tugging at our gaming PTSD, because, well, there isn't much of any power in anima at all. So what does anima get you? It gets you access to additional daily objectives, which you won't want to do anyway, because you're here to farm for gear upgrades, and that's it. Anima gets you zone buffs that won't do anything for you in a dungeon, or that raid that's coming up in a few hours. The Covenant Sanctum can provide resources from mission rewards to prizes from the bonus activities, but is the Sanctum a must-do? So far, no. And then there's Renown, the prestige system of Shadowlands that still shows up as a currency in your tab for, beta reasons. Now, Renown is linked to power, aka your soulbinds, like Pelagos, right here. But let's take a closer look at the relationship between Renown and unlocking your soulbinds. And here we go. The Renown requirements to unlock each of the soulbind rows. As you gain Renown, the The milestones between unlocking each of these rows grows further and further apart. And I'm oversimplifying here because your 2 other soulbinds will unlock their rows at other renown levels, but in terms of progression, it's not nearly as easy to say that being 1 or 2 renown behind your counterparts is going to be your make or break. In the past, artifact power made a difference in our Legion artifacts. Every level made a difference. It made a difference in our Heart of Azeroth, and indirectly, our essences. As of right now, we keep farming these malefic cores each week to allow ourselves to wear more corruption. But we don't get a stamina buff for every renown that we earn. At certain milestones, renown raises the item level of world quest rewards, but it doesn't give us extra roll attempts in dungeons or raids. Renown isn't something that you hard farm. If you happen to cap, that's it. You're in front of the pack with everybody else. Otherwise, catch-ups are going to be available immediately at launch. You can earn bonus renown not just from world quests, but from dungeons and raids and PvP. So with regard to renown, you don't have to do anything that you're not already doing to stay within just a few ranks. You would be a little bit behind, yes, but meeting that one breakpoint when it matters to you is just like 1 or 2 weekly quests away. They're always there waiting for you. There is but one regular weekly activity that players will be pressured to run, and that's Torghast, the 6th floor climb that takes on average like half an hour to 45 minutes, where you juice up your character with anima, grow drunk with power, and throw down infinite starfalls, or I don't know, create a dozen mirror images of yourself, maybe have an avenging wrath that lasts for 5 minutes, or throw down exploding tar traps. The goal of Torghast is to farm up Soul Ash, a currency used to craft legendary gear in Shadowlands. And mind you, the other materials used to craft legendaries might not be soulbound, but they're not gonna come cheap either. Recipes for legendaries are totally farmable and targetable too, meaning that you can look at your favorite classes now and decide which legendaries you definitely want soon and which you definitely don't want to waste your time on, or your energy, or your gold. And the recipes are account-wide, meaning that you might accidentally unlock legendary recipes for your alts from your main. I know, the horror. Ultimately, each of us are going to prioritize Torghast depending on our legendary needs. And as incredulous as this may sound, that's it. That's all of it. Those of us who want to just pop on for dungeons, raids, and PvP will automatically get the renown needed to unlock stuff. The milestones between renown are far enough away that the notion of having to run weeklies every week to stay caught up is moot. Now you might feel pressured to farm up that one renown because that one trait on that one soulbind that you want is just 1 away, but that's more the exception than the rule. A half an hour in Torghast per week is a thing to be done. So bash on that all you like, there's nothing to defend there. To be fair though, after patches 8.2 and 8.3, this feels like a vacation. In a way, we're going back to a pre-Warlords sort of gear progression where for the most part, you get your power from running dungeons at higher difficulties, running raids, or crafting gear. But this isn't to say that one of the cool features of Shadowlands is that you can ignore a lot of its features. It's just that when you strip down the extras and you simply want to grow powerful and crack skulls, the path to that might appear to be full of obstacles, but they're more like fun distractions. There are things that have not been fully grounded yet, like how will conduit farming and upgrades of these things work, and this can easily cascade into an issue that will make the whole premise of this video sound like a total joke. But right now at least, Shadowlands is shaping up to be an expansion with lessons learned, thanks to the divide between gear progression and other content. We will spend less time preparing our characters, doing this random stuff, and more time just playing them. And on the other side, we have a solid system of activities to obtain prestige and cosmetic rewards, the other endgame, the other reason to stay online and keep plugging away. I would love to hear some of your thoughts and counterclaims though, so please like the video if you enjoyed yourself, subscribe for more of this and all things Warcraft, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.